You're listening to the Morning Punchin' Show with RB and J, live and direct from more cities than an Instagram model's bio. Get ready for some boxing talk on the clock. Let's face it, you're not working and somebody's got to pay for the Wi-Fi.
Hello? You are live with the Morning Punchin' Show. Who are you speaking to?
This is Antonio Tarver. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
good morning, Antonio.
Good morning, Antonio. Thanks for calling in. Give you a proper greeting, too. Good morning, sir. You know why we're here, and we are wanting to hear from you so you can speak your piece. Social media went alive yesterday when you were commenting on the upholdment, the suspension, and the things that were released, and you wanted to speak your piece. So I'm just going to fall back and let you go, and then I'll chime in when you take a breath.
Basically, with all due respect, man, it's like I'm being attacked from every angle, but nobody's looking at the facts. And the facts is, and I maintain, and I will stand until there's no more breath in my body, because I didn't choose this fight for myself. But I got to fight this fight for every fighter that's coming behind me. And if this is my fight, then so be it. But I would never, ever accept punishment or fine for something I did not do. And I echo that. Now, here are the facts. The facts are, I didn't hire LabCorp. New Jersey State Athletic Commission did. That's the only official testing company that was assigned to that fight. They test for PEDs. They test for artificial testosterone. They test for steroids, and they test for masking agents. They test my blood. They test my urine. Everything came back clean. Now, they got this other elaborate, sophisticated testing by WADA, Olympic style. I have no complaint with that. But if someone has direction, they can find whatever they're looking for, whatever they want to find, if they have direction. All I'm saying is I want due process. Since the first day they called me about a failed drug test, I said one thing: it's not my urine, and I want to get it DNA tested. That's the only way I can be vindicated. But if my lawyer submit that request 4 different times prior to the hearing, and it says right in their bylaws that I'm obligated to have the test retested, because I don't even know if it's my urine or not. They're throwing things on the wall and trying to see what sticks. And they're going to persecute me for it when there's a clean test. There's a clean test by a credible company called LabCorp. Now, how did I beat the LabCorp test? If there was something in my system, they would have found it. If I'm taking something to mask the testosterone, then this other elaborate company, sophisticated testing, would have found it. They didn't. All they're saying is they found some artificial testosterone. Okay, how do I know that's my urine? I mean, the game is stacked now.
Antonio,
can I finish what I'm saying? The game
sure,
is stacked.
Absolutely.
How can I prove myself if they don't allow me to retest what they say they found in my urine? If I never see the urine, I never get it tested. Where's the due process? If LabCorp didn't find anything, it was nothing. If I go right now, if I'm dirty, if I go right now to CVS and get an over-counter test, how do I beat it if I don't take something? So that's my point. I mean, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. You think that I work this hard to get back? To fucking gamble and take a risk? For what? It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. So if you can't beat me in the ring, then what you going to do? You're going to kill and assassinate my character out of the ring when they haven't proven anything. Get the urine DNA tested, and we'll find out what happened. We're going to expose the conspiracy. But don't throw me under the bus by no accusations. When I have how you going to persecute a guy and he got a clean test by LabCorp and they tested for everything? That means there wasn't nothing there. You think LabCorp is not going to stand by their word? They're nationwide. You think they're going to not stand by their word?
I have to ask you, Antonio. So this is the second time that you're claiming a false positive, and you're saying that the game is doing you dirty, that they're out to get you. Who is they?
That's not. I don't know. Ask DJ Khaled who they is. I don't know. I don't know, but it's obviously it's a force out there that it seems like they're hell bent on dragging me for whatever reason. I don't know why. I can't answer that. But all I know is I'm innocent of all these charges. I'm innocent, and that's the bottom line. And until we DNA test that urine that they claim is mine, we have no due process. And I've asked these people, prove that it's my urine. Prove that it's mine. Prove that it wasn't tainted after the shit was open. Because if anything was in my system, LabCorp would have found it. I would have had 2 positive tests. God damn, is that not so? You can't fathom that? In a court of law, they would have to throw the shit out. They would have to throw it out.
Antonio, when you requested samples, what were you informed? When you requested samples, what were you told? Were you told that there wasn't any more? What did they tell you?
No, my lawyer, they never responded. We wanted to have the DNA test before we went to the hearing. They never responded. 4 requests. And it says right in their bylaws that it's my law and my right to have the shit tested over. I cannot afford to just let them throw these innuendos and accusations out there. And only thing they're doing is they finding me guilty by public opinion. That's all they're doing. Public opinion. All these non-finding based subjects out there to smear my name and assassinate my character to get me out of the way. For whatever reason, I know I didn't take no damn drugs before Cunningham fight. The only time in my career that I have done something that wasn't straight up is the time I got caught in 2012. And I went in front of the commission, as any man would. For the first time, they gave me a death sentence. For the very first time that I had anything come up negative of anything in my career after being tested repeatedly every fight. One time. And I owned up to it. I went in front of the commission. I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet the whole year. I worked my way back. I bust my ass, and I'm here, clean.
Antonio,
I'm here clean today without any assistance from anything. I paid my dues, and they cannot just do me like this without having that DNA, without having the urine that they claim is mine tested to prove what they found.
Apparently they're not.
That LabCorp didn't find.
We can't get a word.
Come on, man. That LabCorp didn't find. It's ridiculous. That shit is
Let me ask you a couple things. Apparently the commission is not willing to do a DNA test. So where do you go from here? You've been suspended for 6 months.
I gotta go as far as I have to go to clear my name. And if I never fight again, and if this is the fight I fight, then this is the fight I fight. So be it. But ain't nobody gonna charge me for something I did not fucking do. So let the fucking games begin. Period. And it ain't gonna be long before I get some support, because somebody's gonna hear my cry. Somebody's gonna hear my cry. And I'm going to get some support. And we're going to unveil this fucking conspiracy. And we're going to find out exactly what happened. No wonder they don't want me to DNA test the urine. Why would they? Why would they want me to DNA test the urine? Think about that. What's my only way to prove my innocence? DNA test the urine. So why wouldn't they want? That's why they don't want me to. So far, all they got is accusations. They haven't proven nothing. Because until we get that urine tested, and I'm going to demand that, we have an open case. There's nothing closed here. And that's my right as That's my right as an American citizen. And if they stand by and allow this to happen to me, no fighter's safe. I'm telling you that. No fighter's safe in America. Because we take those tests in plain view of everybody. But they get those tests and they run behind fucking closed doors.
Listen, apparently...
I'm telling you,
apparently,
listen,
Antonio,
when we do the lawsuits and have a real investigation, then everything's going to come out. Everything's going to come out. I hate that it has to come to this, but I got to fight for my name because I didn't do anything. My son is coming up behind me. My son is coming up. There's other Olympians and other young fighters, and I'm going to fight the cause for them because I'm not going to get persecuted for something I didn't do. I'm man enough to stand on the truth. I'm man enough to stand on the truth. They lie going to fall. When you put the evidence up there, they lie going to fall.
All right,
whoever under that fucking bridge is going to get hurt. Whoever under that bridge is going to get hurt when that fucking comes down.
I hear you. So listen, Steve Cunningham mentioned earlier that he is maybe pursuing a civil suit against you.
Dude, hey, listen, Steve Cunningham has the right to do whatever he wants to do. I don't have no control over no man. And just like they have a right to do what they – but come on, man. You think that I had some false sense of hope that I was going to get a fair shake in front of four co-workers, and the guns pointed at them? Come on, man. And I speak to my lawyer, Howard Jacobs. Speak to him. I mean, it's not like I don't have legal defense here, but they're not even looking at the laws. They're not even going by their own accordance of their own bylaws. They're not. They're making a decision and they're sticking with it, but they have no proof. They have no foundation for that. When I have a clean test by LabCorp who tested for everything, I want to know if I'm so sophisticated in what I'm doing, how did I beat a LabCorp test? It don't make sense. The way I beat it was I didn't have shit in my system. I didn't have nothing in my system. Or both tests would have came back positive. Both tests would have tested positive. That's all I'm saying. And that's reasonable doubt. There's been a situation here behind closed doors in those laboratories that got me jammed up right now. Now I got to defend my whole name and reputation and my credibility. The only way I make money. Come on, man. The only way I make money is on my face.
So what's the first step, Antonio? Like today, what is the first step to get the ball rolling?
I told my lawyer, look, we got to appeal this decision by the New Jersey State Athletic Commission, and we got to take it from there. I think the next step for me, we got to go to court of law because that's the only way I'm going to get a fair shake. I can't get a fair shake in the court of New Jersey State Athletic Commission. I need a court of law to get a fair shake because the evidence shows that I didn't do anything. So they got to find – and then, first of all, if they found artificial testosterone, how did I cover it up from LabCorp? It would have to be a masking agent to cover the shit up. They didn't find anything. How did I beat the LabCorp test? That's the question that nobody's answering because there was nothing in my system.
One last thing before we let you go. Apparently, there were some other problems with the commission with some paperwork that you didn't fill out accurately.
Okay,
what's going on there?
Let me explain that. When you don't have nothing, you got to find something. When you don't have nothing, you got to find something. We were told 2 days before the hearing is due, and my lawyer was on a plane headed to New Jersey that they actually wanted to postpone the hearing because they thought they found something which they didn't find anything. Everybody know I've had a child support situation since 2009. I haven't had a modification since 2009. I petitioned for one since 2009. That's why there's a child support situation because they got me drug off in the system and they don't want to modify my payments. I'm still right now incurring $6,000 a month child support, which is fucking criminal. But I don't want to have to put my business out there. We're going to fight that fight too. But I'm being attacked by the devil from every angle. I know there's a major breakthrough coming. I know it because I don't deserve this. I have done nothing to warrant this. Nothing. And at the end of the day, I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that. If it takes the last fucking breath in my body, they're not going to get away with trying to stick me with a failed drug test because there's no validity to their claims. None. Just look at the briefing. Get the transcripts from the court proceedings. It's all there. It's all there in black and white. If LabCorp didn't find anything, there was nothing. They went behind closed doors in some sophisticated laboratory. If they had direction, they could find anything they want. So they found something. but it wasn't mine. And that's all I want to prove. I'll pay for the DNA testing. With an independent person other than myself, I'll pay for it. Let me test to see what they found. That's all I'm asking. Let me test to see what they found. If I don't get that, then there's no due process here.
All right, Antonio.
It's a trumped-up charge with no validity, period.
All right, Antonio, we're going to have to wrap up here. We only have a few minutes left. Thank you so much for calling in and giving us your side of the story, and, hopefully God will... That's the truth. That's the truth, period. That's the truth. I don't know what the hell else they're talking about, but that's what it's going to be in the end. So I rest my case. All right.
All right, Antonio.
All right.
Good luck,
Enjoy the rest of your day. Whew. I don't even know what to say.